Welcome to N.U.T.T'S magazine. Introduce yourself and let everybody know where you're from.
Hi, everybody. This is Michelle Luvly. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay. So what's going on down in Atlanta?
Nothing is going on as Atlanta is moving. There's a lot of people down here, and there's a lot of things going on in the industry down here. So it's just live. I can say that about Atlanta. It's just a live environment right now.
Okay. I could see that. I could definitely see that. So how did you get into modeling?
How I started off modeling in January 2012, I always wanted to model since I was in high school, and the dream just never came up until 2 years ago. I had completed my education first, and then once I did that, I had graduated from college, and that's when I really wanted to pursue my career.
Okay.
And when the entertainment and sports marketing, when I felt like I was overqualified for my position, that's when I decided when I just pursue my modeling career, and 2 years later, here I am.
So did you always want let me rephrase that. Did you always thought that BBW modeling would be such popular as it is now?
Can you repeat your question?
I said, did you ever think that BBW modeling would be much popular than it is now?
As of right now, I believe the BBW is blowing up. Everyone is starting to notice plus-size modeling, and I feel right now it's the time for plus-size models to represent themselves, and right now I think it's a good movement for plus-size modeling and BBWs out there that is pursuing modeling. It's a great opportunity.
So what kind of model would you consider yourself, like eye candy, mainstream?
I would like to say I prefer myself as full-figuring modeling. I would say I am eye candy, I am contemporary, I am editorial. I like to be classy in a sexual way, so I would like to say I am more of a full-figure model than just to classify myself as eye candy, because I do eye candy as well, but I do all types of modeling.
So since you started, have you done any runway shows yet?
Yes, I have. I had recently just done the Urban Spice magazine Hands of Heels, and I also did Curves fashion show, which is undeniable entertainment. I also have done the Evolution of Curves, which was also in New York recently, but they have done a show down here in Atlanta. I have done a fashion show with them, and I have done 3 others as well.
Okay.
So far this year I have done 6 fashion shows.
That's what's up. So, networking-wise, how did you get yourself out there?
You said how?
Yeah, for like when you first started.
When I first started, I want to thank my first photographer that believed in me and my dream. His name is Derek Ayo. How I started off, I had contacted him through a mutual friend, and we set up a shoot, and the shoot became very successful for everyone to start noticing who I am, and that's when I had brought myself into Model Mayhem, and that's pretty much started from there for my career. It's when I got on Model Mayhem and started working with different photographers and started working with different agencies.
Okay. So when you first started taking pictures, was you nervous or you just handled it real bravely?
I could say I'm never nervous in front of the camera. I'm very photogenic. I'm very particular of how I look in front of a camera, whether it's videotaped or filmed or photographed. I'm very photogenic, and I just love taking photos ever since I was a little girl, according to what my mom and dad always say. So I feel like it works hand in hand because I like being in front of the camera.
So how often do you take pictures to update your portfolio?
I'll say monthly. I will take photos every month to update my portfolio. It may be a theme, or it may be just to update a headshot or a body shot for the industry to see who I am professionally, to get into the movie sets and to get into as doing extra gigs. So I keep myself updated monthly.
Okay. So do you have one main photographer or do you work with different others?
I have several photographers. I wouldn't say I have one particular, but I do work with a lot of photographers here in Atlanta. I am recently wanting to expand myself to work with other photographers in different states and hopefully spread myself and spread my brand out for everyone to know who I am.
Okay. So with other magazines and websites have you been featured in so far since you started?
I could say for one magazine I had featured was called Golden Honey Magazine. That was my first experience being featured. I also was a part of Vivid Thoughts online magazine. That's the second magazine. And you will be the third.
Okay. Well, that's good to know.
Thank you. It's good to have. I'm glad to be a part of it.
Yeah, I'm glad you are a part of this.
Yes, I am. I just want everyone to know as far as being in the curvy edition for N.U.T.T'S magazine that there's a lot of women out here that are not happy with themselves, and I want to say I am very happy and I'm very lucky to feel like I love myself and have confidence in yourself. And that's why I want to represent the brand of the magazine. Yes, I am a part of the curvy editions. I want people to know how proud I feel. And I'm happy to be the thickness that I am.
Yeah, a lot of women should feel that way about themselves.
They should. They should feel that way about themselves. You only have one body, whether you're going to love it or you can change it.
That's true. Absolutely right about that. So is there a site that you're working on for yourself, or is that in the works?
As of right now, I do have a fan page on Facebook, which is called www.facebook.com/Michelle Luvly, as in one word. As of right now, next year I am working on having a website that will show the updates and photos and pretty much updates of myself and what's going on with me. So I am working on that for next year, for 2014.
So with that, will it feature other models or just you?
No, it's going to feature me, and it's going to feature if I am working with that particular model, as far as fashion shows behind the scenes, I will feature other models on my website as well. But it's going to be basically me overall, but I will feature other models to let everybody know who I work with, who's in the industry and who's not. So I will give them some type of credibility of who they are as well. And like I said, it's a small world, and I just want everybody to know that I like to work with a lot of people. I like to network, and my friends and family and things of that nature.
So how did you link up with Plus Model Bless?
Plus Model Bless. Me and her are a part of the Dream Team that's here in Atlanta, which is a good estimate of 10 women, 10 models are in the industry. Also, model Portia.
That's my homegirl, yeah. Shout out to Portia.
Yes, she is also part of the Dream Team. We all are here to make it as the Dream Team. We all support each other, and we are a team. So you will see a lot of us out here in Atlanta, especially in the plus-size industry, in the fashion industry. You'll see more of the Dream Team as they could go for their dreams, and we support one another. So how I link up with her is we did a Sports Diva shoot, and all of us met and clicked, and we all are part of the Dream Team.
Okay, that's what's up. So how big is the fashion industry down in Atlanta, like as far as the plus size of BBW and stuff like that?
Honestly, I feel like the fashion industry, the plus-size industry, I feel like it's blowing up there in Atlanta. I would say tremendously, and it's going to keep growing here because we're one of the, I guess, top cities with the fashion industry and film production and all that's going on down here. So it's even going to get even higher than, I would say, not as high as California and New York, but Atlanta is really, really going to exceed in the fashion industry, and it's really blowing up down here.
Yeah, for the story, the pictures I've seen, it seemed like a place I need to be.
Yes, there's a lot of different types of women down here. You have a mixture of everything, and whether you're a plus-size model or you're a petite model or skinnier model, the fashion industry, if you're into that, it's really getting bigger than what it is down here for what it was when I started 2 years ago.
So how did you get into filming?
How did
acting, I'm sorry.
How did I get into filming?
Yeah, acting.
As of one of my goals to expand myself is to act and to become an actress. And the one way to start is to start doing roles as extras. I have an agent, which is, I want to give a thanks to Miss Tina Bridge. She is my agent. She's the one that helps me get extra jobs, extra roles for on movie sets or TV series of that nature. I was a part of being an extra for Tyler Perry, Haves and Have-Nots, which is coming out in January of next year, the new series.
Okay.
I'm happy to be a part of that. And also another movie that's coming out in 2014 is called Barely Lethal, which is I became a part of that as an extra for that movie scene. So I'm very excited for the future and looking forward to more extra roles and hopefully get that extra, a bigger role than just being an extra.
You will.
I know. It's just, I'm not in a rush for everything to happen. I just want everything to happen at its own time, at its own pace. I'm very happy how the pace is going for my career. It's not too fast. It's not too slow. Everything's happening as of right now. And that's where that's how I like to be in control of everything.
Well, that's good. You do your thing at acting and stuff like that. That's what's up.
Yes.
So, would you do film? Would you do plays also?
Yes, I would do plays. I have done a play before. I would say during when I was in school, mostly when I did a play in middle school. But I do look forward to doing plays, and when the opportunity comes, I can't wait.
So, so are you highly into fashion? Like, ever thought of like starting your own line?
I am into fashion as of right now. I would say that's more down in the future. I don't know as far as time frame wise because I'm trying to put my name out there first before I launch out a clothing and also a perfume line for myself, or as far as branding myself. I would say that's something I'm looking forward to more in the future. But as of right now, I won't see that happening until another 3 or 4 years.
So, when you do it before you do a shoot, like, where you like to shop at? So get the perfect outfits for your photo shoots.
I like to shop. I like to shop everywhere, but mostly I like to shop at Macy's, Forever 21. They have some nice young-looking clothes, and also, like to work with the designers that I have worked with. For one designer in particularly, I would like to say Miss Betty Combs. She's the CEO of Finney Liddell Designs. I have modeled in her clothing, and I'm one of her head models, so I would like to use designers I work with, and she's one of them. Also, V. Dix Designs. She's a new designer that just came on the scene, and I feel like her design's really going to blow up Atlanta and all around in the near future. So that's one of the designers I can say I would love to work with, and that I just did a fashion show with her clothing, which was nice. So I like to work with more of the designers I work with instead of just buying my own clothes. But most of the time I would go to Macy's for my heels, for some nice seasonal wear. That's mostly where I like to shop.
So what would you say your favorite place to do a shoot at? Or if not, look forward to do a shoot at?
I would say as of today, my favorite place would be the Goat Farm here in Atlanta. It has some nice features there, some nice, how can I say, what would you say, though, is art on the wall? Not a collage, but more of a painting on a wall.
Okay.
What would you call that? Because I can't think of it up top of my head right now, but it has some nice features there that you just feel like, oh, I have to shoot right there. Or I would say the Goat Farm for sure, because it has some nice places that you can shoot where you can get a nice work, get some nice work there.
Okay. So, since you started, have you ran into any issues, like as far as like scams and stuff like that?
As of right now, no, I have not ran into that yet, and I'm hoping not to because I'm very professional and I take my career very seriously. I want people to treat me how I treat them, and I'm always a good spiritual person. because I don't have time for all the nonsense that comes with the business. I don't have time for that. I feel like that's immature if someone brings it down that notch. And most people, you don't have time for all that. So, no, I have not ran into any scams or anything like that yet, and I hope not to.
Okay, I got you. So, this is another question I always want to ask. Do you think modeling is for everybody?
If you confident in yourself, then modeling can be for everybody. But most of the time, people got to learn themselves, learn how how your body is, and are you comfortable with your body being. Are you comfortable taking photos? Are you comfortable how your body looks on camera? Then I can say it's for everybody, but most of the time it's not for everybody, because you got to love yourself first before somebody else can like what you put out there. You got to like what you put out there first before somebody can like it.
That's true. Absolutely right about that. So would we ever catch you be featured in music videos and stuff like that?
This year I have featured I was a feature of, I wouldn't say a feature, I was more of an extra for artist Trinidad James video.
Oh, really?
That had recently done in September.
What video is that?
And right now the song is not up top of my head, which is, I'm ashamed to say that. It's crazy because right now I'm looking through my Model Mayhem. All this information is on my Model Mayhem as far as credibility-wise. But I was one of the extras, one of the models for his video. Shout out to Trinidad James for letting me be a part of that video for him.
That's what's up. So this is another question I usually ask everybody about, like, why you feel that mainstream media never shed light on the full figure, the plus size community, like they should.
You said why I should share some light.
How do you feel about,
How do I feel about BBW?
No, how do you feel about the, like, mainstream media? They don't, like, they shed light more to the, like, the slim, the petite women instead of the,
you're asking me how does, as far as the media shares, they only see slimmer models than plus size models.
Yep.
Something like that. I would say it's more of their product or how they try to sell their brand. Most people, when they try to sell a product, they want to try to sell a product that's more looking of a slimmer girl than a plus-size figure, which is, I do understand. You have to sell your brand and things like that. It's just their taste of how they feel that, the industry should view their products or whatever they're trying to sell as far as services and goods and things of that nature. But I feel like plus-size models can also sell your brand and sell what you're selling. You just have to feel that your brand can sell with all types of models, not just slimmer models. So I feel like sometimes the industry look at a slimmer model because they can sell their brand a lot easier than having a BBW model or having a plus-size model.
Okay. So do you think will there ever be a change?
Yes, I feel like there will be a change because it's more of how people view of their product. If they see more of plus-size modeling in the industry, I mean, of course, I would hope that the industry would change because it's not just, all about slimmer women.
Yeah.
You also have plus-size women out here that also support the bigger brands. So it's not just one particular type of model that does it. Everybody support everybody's brand, as long as, the brand represents you.
So how can fans and people get in contact with you if they want to highlight you for work and stuff like that?
I would say a lot of people can get in contact with me on Twitter. I am on Twitter at Michelle_Luvly. I'm also on Facebook at www.facebook.com/Michelle Luvly, as in one word. And also I am on Instagram at Michelle Luvly, as in one word. Lovely is spelled Luvly.
Okay. Yeah, make sure y'all hit up. So what else you got going on for you?
As of right now, I am about to go to rehearsal for N.U.T.T'S Designs for a fashion show coming up in December 8th. I also have a special guest. I'll be attending at Curvy in the City, which is a big plus-size organization group that's going on in Atlanta. It's all the plus-size models. Hope you all attend to this lovely event because it's all about us, representing us in the industry, and you should everybody should come and check it out. And so far, that's what's going on with me. I have a couple photo shoots, and hopefully next year will set the bar for me.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
Yes, I am growing. I feel like my brand is growing even more and more every day. So.
Yeah, as long as you got a good team that supports you, you're good.
Yes, I have a great family and friends that support me, especially my family. If it weren't for my family, I wouldn't get as far as I am today. They're very, very supportive of my career.
Yeah, that's a good thing. That's really most important.
Yes.
So for upcoming girls that want to blossom into models, what advice would you like to give them?
I would like to give models, first I would like to say just love yourself. And if there's something that you want to do and you really want to do, set up a photo shoot and test yourself. Can you really see yourself? There's more to modeling. There's more to taking photos than just into modeling business. You also have to brand yourself. You also got to ask, how do you want this to go in 5, 10 years? So I would like to say, just go for your dreams, and hopefully I will see you at the top, and take one opportunity at a time.
Okay. Any shout-outs?
Oh, man, there's a lot of people I would like to shout out, but foremost, I would like to give a shout-out to Urban Spice Magazine, to Reginald and Terrell for the opportunities of working with them. I also like to give a shout-out to the Dream Team of Atlanta. I like to give a shout-out to the photographers. There's so many. I can't name them all, but there's so many. They know who they are. And I like to give a shout-out to designers, especially Finney Liddell Designs, Phoenix Designs, and to Red Carpet Atlanta Boutique. And for all the people I have worked with, thank you for being a part of my dream, and let's continue to move forward into making new projects and get things happening.
Okay. About wraps it up. I'd like to thank you for taking time out again with me and do this interview.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure to be a part of this adventure of N.U.T.T'S magazine, and I hope to see you in Brooklyn when I get a chance to come to New York and promote the magazine a little bit more.
Oh, yeah, it's just the beginning. And
yes.
they will expect to see you in the Curvy edition, printed version also.
Yes, that's why I saw the T-shirts, and I was like, I want one.
I got you.
Yes. And also give you a shout-out for this opportunity, because I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. I support the big girls, full figure. So.
Hey, some people have their preferences, and I don't knock them down for their preferences, but we are out here, so we're not going anywhere.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear. But like I said, this is only the beginning, and we'll keep it moving. So thanks once again.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure.
All right.